Hello, and welcome to another episode of The Drama Bus. If you don't know, a few weeks ago I moved from South Birmingham over to North Birmingham. I'm at a friend's house, and on the way over, it was only about a 15-mile journey, but on the way over, I was having some transmission problems. 5 miles from where I was parked, I was going up a hill, and the transmission just really didn't want to climb the hill. So I moved over to the shoulder and crawled up the shoulder up to the next exit. Got some transmission fluid in the transmission. Worked like a charm all the way over here, another 10 miles. Parked it here. That was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I decided, since my wheels were sinking down in the mud here, I figured I'd crawl out of this little mud hole and move up to a drier spot, maybe a little bit more firm spot. So I cranked up the bus yesterday, and it didn't want to move. I thought at first maybe the wheels were spinning, but I got out and looked and couldn't see any evidence that the wheels were spinning at all. They were still dry. And shut it down, tried again. The transmission light came on, and which is what it did the last time I drove it. And so I checked the transmission fluid. It didn't look low, but in addition, I'm kind of tilted downhill, so it should be high. So I figured, well, let's putting transmission in fluid in last time worked, so let's try it again. I put in another quart, which is probably way too much. Bottom line, didn't do anything. In fact, I probably made it worse. But the bus did act like it wanted to move in reverse at one point. I got the shovel out to see if I could make it a little bit easier for the bus to crawl out of this hole and at least accomplish one of the goals for yesterday. But none of that worked. It just didn't want to move. And so right now I'm going to crawl under the bus to see if I can get a temporary fix in by changing the transmission fluid and the filters. The problem now is the bus is so low to the ground that I can't crawl under the bus and much less change the filter out. So I'm going to see if I can crawl under the bus and find a way in, if I can trench with a shovel, dig a trench to under the transmission. And I think the quickest way and the easiest way that I can see right now is either under this wheel or under the underbelly storage door that I cut a few weeks back. Let's see if we can get under there, see what it looks like. Well, it's nice and dry under here at least, but I'm quite sure there's going to be a ton of mosquitoes. So the first obstacle that I'm going to see is, wow. So it looks like I'm probably going to be better off tunneling from the front rather than back here, because even if I could get under here, this thing's almost on the ground. Wow, that's just crazy. It's crazy how low this thing is to the ground compared to all the buses that I'm aware of. Anyway, now let's go forward of that cross member and see what it looks like up there. Wow, everything's just so freaking low. Oh, there's the this is the transmission fluid I pulled out last night. Looks a little bit dark. It's supposed to be bright and pink, bright red, and it's very brown. And it's very messy. Transmission fluid's very messy. Wow. What a big, huge mess. Yeah, I don't know. I think really my only option is to trench from here. Maybe dig a trench that way. Because the engine is going to be right here. Transmission is going to be right here in front of the wheel. So it's either trench through here, which might be a good idea if I do get the bus rolling. Make a bigger trench. Yeah, I don't know. Just pissed. Seems like I've got some really shitty luck when it comes to buses. Drama.